let's plan the week of December 29th to January 4th. Yes, we are moving into 2026. Hey everyone, welcome to Runs on Espresso. I'm Jenna, and I consider planners and notebooks to be my second brain. In today's video, we are going to do the week of December 29th in my lunar planner from the Sisters Enchanted. If you watched my previous what I'm going into 2026 with, I'll link across the top there if you haven't seen it yet. I had talked about using this planner for tracking like the lunar stuff and spiritual witchy tarot stuff, and that I was going to use one of two other planners for my weekly overview. Well, between now and then, I've decided to simplify it, and I'm just going to try to use this as my overall planner plus the tarot lunar type stuff. So we're going to see how that's going to go, because this is a, let me see if I can find a page here, a horizontal planner, and I typically do not work well with horizontal. I am much more a vertical planner. I also like the dashboard layouts I can handle, and then of course what I do in my bullet journal is kind of a dashboard vertical planner, so I do my week like that. So we're gonna experiment. I did a little practice run on the week of December 22nd. Of course, it's not a lot, it's not overly decorated. We were on vacation, so this was just kind of a test to like, how is this gonna work? Where am I gonna put certain things? I normally have a sidebar where I put this kind of stuff, so I put it down in this notes section. So my thought was, and I'm not showing certain pages because they're tarot spreads and I've already done some of them and written notes in there, and some of it might be a little more personal than I want to put out on the internet. So here's the week of the 29th. These three post-its here are kind of my thought of how I want to break this down. I spent a little time on Pinterest looking at other horizontal planners, and I liked how a lot of them split up the day into like thirds. So I did that with post-it notes here as a test. So here I'm going to put, what my workout for the day is. If I am going into the office, the next section I'm going to put events or important information, and then over here tasks or decorative items. So if we kind of take a look back here, I kind of did that. I did my workouts here, but I also put like the important events and stuff there with the to-do list, and I feel like that got a little crowded. So I'm thinking if I split those up, that is going to help. Now, that has been a long, drawn out, 4 minutes of explaining my plan without any planning. So let's get into this plan. I have a Chrissy Ann Designs New Year's. This is the Celebration Collection. I bought a couple of other items, decorative, and then I've got the holidays, daily holidays. This is going to be probably a different week because this doesn't match this kit. I just pulled everything out for January. And I've got my phone, which has my Google Calendar on it, and my workouts and all of that stuff. Let's see, I need my tweezers and my permanent pen. Probably won't need it, but I'll grab my slice tool and my ink joy. This is another one of those weird weeks where I'm still in 2025, but we're moving into 2026. So I'm still trying to finish up some goal work, trying to get all set up for 2026. I am not set up for 2026 yet. I am way behind. So the first thing I'm going to do is we are going to look at my workouts. See if those are in yet. Have my training app up here. All right, I don't have any, I don't know if you can see that. I don't have any workouts in yet. Tuesday and Thursday, though, are my rest days. So we're going to have something Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So pretty typical. This is going to be hard playing with me without having that information in there. But we will make it work. Somehow or other, we will make it work. So we don't need the holidays yet. Don't need the decorative stuff. Oh, that's got some washi. Now this is going to be fun. I don't know what I'm going to do with washi or decorative things. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 thin strips of washi, and I've got 2 large ones. Let's just experiment. We'll do, or should I do it like here? Because I've got the date covers. Oh man. Alright, I gotta be careful with this too. This is like very thin paper from what I'm normally use. It's almost just like printer paper, like basic, not even the heavy weight stuff. So I'm going to put on my date covers and my washi strips. We'll do the little like fast forward with music here so you don't have to be tortured. Well, not perfect, but it will do, I guess. And then I want to put some stuff down here because I've got these like decorative journal things, and I don't need the little like calendar overview. So I'm going to put that there. And if you notice when I trimmed this with my scissors, I like cut my page. Oops. I've done that a few times before. Oh well. Sometimes things aren't perfect, so we just do what we can. And we'll put this extra piece of washi down here. And we got a little bit right there, so we will find decorative element to fill that up. Wednesday the 31st, I'm gonna try to put this big sticker here because I feel like that is the best place for it. And if I can, maybe lift this washi back up and put that over the top. I think we'll do the Happy New Year banner on Thursday. If I can get the little, you know what, this might be easier if I flip this. It's been a while since I've been in a coil. I have been using oh my gosh, Happy Planner, the discs. So I haven't had to worry about a coil. I've been just taking the pages out, which I will say makes things a lot easier than a coil. I was like, why does it say 2024, 2026 with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Ugh, I tell you, sometimes. All right, trying to figure out what to do next. Don't have my workouts. Let's see, I do know maybe what weights will be. Let me see. Okay, you don't know this, but I went and I turned off the camera and did a couple like double checks on my computer. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this moment to just kind of stick this in here so I have an idea of where things are going to go. And I'm going to come back to my workouts and I'm going to put in any events and things that I have going on this week. So, okay. Tuesday is a very busy day. I have 2 meetings, and we're going to use these 2. So, I just want to make sure I get my spacing right. So that should give me enough room with a little like breathing room in between them. So meeting, I have a longer meeting in the afternoon. Beautiful. Wednesday I took the day off and I have, oh my gosh, I can't get the little sticker off the backing. There we go. It also does not help that my thumbnail broke and I had to trim it way down, so I have like nothing to grab the sticker, the edge of the stickers with, because usually apparently I use my left thumb. Like I never would have thought that. We haven't decided on a time yet, so I'm just going to leave the top part of that blank. Thursday is a day off. It's a holiday. I have nothing on Thursday. We'll take our little sticky note with us. Friday, I'm actually working. I could have taken the day off, but I chose not to. Don't ask me. Friday, I joined the Clutterbug method, and that is going to, you'll see that eventually in my goal work part, but she has a live that day. If I take my lunch early, I will probably catch it. If not, I'll just watch the replay later, because that's at 11 a.m. And then Saturday, there's nothing. Sunday is our grocery day. And let's see, I need a larger sticker. I joined, oh my gosh, I'm losing my train of thought. Sarah Cannon, Heart Breathings, Follow Through Fix. There we go. I joined that, and there is a live kickoff. I don't know if it will help. This is the first time she's running it, so we will see how that goes. I'm just going to put live there because I don't have enough room to write Clutterbug. And taking a look at my Google Calendar, making sure there is nothing else that I need to add to my calendar. I've got all the meetings. Oops. That's a task. Those are other like informative stuff. The 3rd, I need another sticker. We'll do purple. We'll put that right in the middle. And we are going to write on that one. And I thought I had, here we go. We'll use the little, make our own fun little sticker for that one. Yep, that is my note to self for that day. That is not a random sticky. That's a random sticky. We are all learning together what will work in this horizontal for me. And it's taking a little bit because I am definitely not used to horizontal. So I've got the weekend. I could put it here. Or because this is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I could put it up top. I don't want to put it over there because then that will cover up. Maybe just at like the top like that. Weekend, whole page of weekend. I don't have one of the stickers that has the Monday through Friday on it. So I'm going to have to get one of those. So now we got to figure out for grocery, is that are we going to call that a to-do or are we going to call that important info? I tend to put that in the to-do section. So I think I will put that over here. We usually do that early. So put it kind of right there. And then, so not that Sunday. There's so many pages in here. It will be this Sunday. And I think we'll just, didn't flip all the way back. I think we'll use the today. Even though that's the same color, I should have used the to-do. Oh well. Groceries. I don't. There's a little grocery bag. I guess that will work. I feel like I need to put a few more things on here, and I need one of those weekly stickers. Totally not prepared. Totally not prepared. I think I have some of this. Alright, I can pick one of these. I think any of these colors would go. So they all seem to be the same color as this kit. This is a very hard decision, apparently. I guess we'll just go with the top one since it's the top. And again, I have no thumbnail, so I'm really struggling to pull the sticker off. Actually, I want to bring that down a little bit more. Maybe if I just use my fingers. Because I have somewhere in my mess a this week sticker that we want to put at the top here. Maybe I should have went with pink to match this week. Okay. I'm adding mess to my desk instead of taking things away. And a pen. And my bullet journal was in the way. Need to note here that I am working in the office. I don't really have to, because I know I have those meetings. I know I'm in the office that day. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 5 days this week I will be running. I have 1, 2, 3 stickers, so I'm not going to use the stickers, I guess, unless I pull some from somewhere else. I don't think I have any in this binder. This is just not what I'm looking for. I grabbed my reusable sticker sheet. So I have 1 of those. I like to use this size for my run and weightlifting. So let's see what I have in here. These are kind of by size and kind of by color. And I doubt I'm going to have 5 of the same thing. I do have like those. And I have plenty of them. Okay. I think we'll use these. I'm just gonna have to get used to the flipping again. So Monday we'll have a run. Tuesday we will not. Wednesday we will have a run. Now I can look at my weight training app, if I can find it. And we are looking at Wednesday. Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 4 days for weight training. Do I have some different stickers for that? I have these, oh, you can't see. You can't see what I'm looking at. I have these grayscale ones here, but they're not like bright. I've got blue, purple. You know what, I think, so what did I, Wednesday, we'll use pink. Friday, we will have a run. Saturday, run, and Sunday, run, and then Wednesday, Friday, so we'll use bright yellow, if I can pull it off, for Friday's weight training. And then Saturday, we will use, oh, we got kind of purple. So Sunday we'll put the purple for weight training there. guess Saturday we can go back and use a different pink. But, alright, I'm gonna have to cover up the little, at least the little symbols, or I won't have enough room for all of my stickers. So weights, weight, and I'm undecided, but I might move Friday's weight to Thursday because I don't have a run or anything scheduled, and that will kind of lighten the weekend load, I guess. So actually, let's move that over here. And I know I put those little banners there, but it doesn't have to be exact same copy across all of this. We can switch things up. And now we have to look at if we have any like tasks. Let's see, Wednesday, I've already filled that day up, and I prefer doing this on the 1st. So we are going to take the, oh my gosh, nails. Nails are helpful apparently. And we'll put that there with our to-do sticker. And we need to close December and open January budgets. I used to always do this like on the 31st or 30th or whatever the last day of the month was, and then I'd end up buying something random and have to like redo everything. So I find it's just easier to do it on the 1st. Although I have never updated my reoccurring Google Calendar notification, so it still tells me that it needs to be done on the last day of the month. So now we have our holiday daily sticker things. So I have to figure out, oh, I didn't grab December. So I'm gonna have to figure out where we're gonna stick these on here as well. Or I can put these in my bullet journal. That might be kind of fun. Switch that up, put these in the bullet journal. Because I don't typically, let's see, that was when I experimented with daily pages. But if we look at my bullet journal weeks, I do a little bit of decoration on them if I have it. Let's see, here it's just all task based except for when we are on vacation. So I could, this was when I experimented with a smaller day and I did not like that. Like the dailies were fun, but it was too much room. Here I tried longer columns to take up multiple pages. I did a little bit of deco, and then all I did in December was the countdown to Christmas. So I could put these over here. I think that might be what I do since I'm using this, and I'm not really seeing a good place to put these. Because I think where I would put them would be in the decorative column or the task column. But if I have stuff there, I can't put it there. And then, oh, I have that little note. So I need Another to do. Take that off. I should have flipped these colors. Oh well. You live, you learn. Now let's see. I kind of want to put that on January 1st because that feels like it would make the most sense. But I have that to do there. I am all over the place with this horizontal planner. I don't know. I am definitely not used to this. Here I thought I was being all clever putting in these little banners before anything else. Joke's on me. So now I have 1, 2, 3, and I've got this little space over here. And I have lots of different decor I could do. I don't know that I have a good place for this sticker. I feel like maybe this final countdown one needs to go somewhere over here. Since we did the goodbye 2025 on the actual last day. Let me see, I have is that gonna work? No. Boo. Okay. Now I feel like this needs to move up a little bit. Okay, something like that. I wonder. I don't know if this is gonna work. I am just literally trying something. Literally. Like you couldn't tell. All right, kind of works. Kind of. I don't know if I like that. Yeah, I don't like that with the washi. Okay, we'll take that off. So I think what I'll do, oh, maybe if we put this guy here. You can't see that. I think that works better right there. We'll go with that. Covers up the rest of that little number. I don't mind it going over this washi for some reason. I think the corner has enough like substance to it that it doesn't matter that it covers up part of it, where when it was covering up the washi strip, it felt like it was taking away, if that makes sense. I could just be rambling. I like Steve, so I'll make sure to get Steve in here. It can be up here just hanging out. He's excited, it's the weekend, it's 2026. And we will do a couple of this little guy round thing maybe right here. And we'll do the other fireworks somewhere over here maybe. Well, maybe I should have used the smaller Happy New Year over here. Should have thought about that. Oh well. And let's see. To put in my little habit trackers here. Put one there. There, and then I feel like we need a little something. You know what we'll do? This over here. And we'll put the little celebratory squiggles back over there. That makes sense, I feel. I don't know. And we want to make sure that we are tracking our reading and workouts. I have been slacking on my habit trackers, so I need to work on those. And I think that is going to be everything for the weekly overview. I'll have to come back in and fill in my workouts. So let's kind of clean up here. We'll take these little stickers, stick them over here, like I'll forget. That's garbage. And here is a final look at my weekly overview for the December 29th through January 4th. It's a work in progress. Still not sure how I feel about horizontal, but otherwise I think a lot of this would go to waste because obviously I have to do this later today, but I'm using these other, this was my very first test of like, how can I do this? Using the other pages in here. Just not very good with the weekly layouts. Now that that is done, we are moving on to our next project, the bullet journal. So I'm going to fold this back on itself, move it out of the way, put a couple things away right now that I know I don't need. We have the bullet journal, Inkjoy pen. I have got my goals notebook, and we are going to find, this is the week that we're currently on, and I am currently filming the plan with me. So it's Saturday the 27th. There's a few things I have scheduled for the 29th. I did that. I don't think I've finished that yet. I am filming as we speak. I have started goals for 2026 in Q1. I have pretty much done that as long as I go out tomorrow. Still working on that. I completed that. We'll do that tomorrow. I need to work on December daily, one little word. I did my want analysis. If you don't know what a want analysis is, I will put a link in the description box. It is Jess over at Joshi Curran. She does a want analysis, and it's wins, aversions, needs, and try, if I'm remembering correctly. So how I do it is I went through both halves of my bullet journal. This is the second half of 2025. So I went through 2025, both parts, like what worked, what didn't work, what do I want to carry forward, what do I want to try, and I have got a plan in place for 2026. Okay, now that we've had that long explanatory, and I did date my budget planner. Do I have anything else? No. Okay, I need to figure out, this was like a little note to self, I'll stick it over here. This is the weird week of like the end of 25, start of 2026, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do this week, and I don't have my dot marker handy. That's fine, I will fill in the dots later. So I do want to write newsletters. And I have one for the planning stuff. So if you're interested in that, I will leave a link in the description box below. I only sent like 5 of them in 2025. I kind of got off track back in like May or June, but I want to get back on track, so I'm going to write newsletters. The other one is, I haven't started yet. It is called Hauntings and Happenings. It is my author newsletter, and I want to start that this year, so if you're interested in that, I will leave that link below as well. My planner one is called Java with Jenna. Pretty self-explanatory. Runs on Espresso, Java with Jenna, so there's that. So I want to write those this week. I'm looking at my goals notebook here. I have not done any writing in the last month, so we need to start Act 3. And let's see, we'll leave it at that for now. Goal 2, run 5 days. Weights, I think I said 4 days. And I need to work on December daily. I am very behind on that. And one little word. Won't squeeze that in there. And then I need to also work on the Q4 kit, because I haven't done anything with that. I mean, I've watched most of the videos, but haven't done anything with it other than that. Goal 3, I want to watch Take Your House Back and start clutter bug method. I want to learn more about her zoning and how she like sets up rooms, because that's what I want to do in my office, is have, like, it needs to be redone. I need to replace some of the furniture, desks, whatever. I want built-ins or like bookshelves, but I need to zone it because I need room, because I work from home 50% of the time, so I need an office space. And then I do memory keeping, painting, photography, junk journaling, writing, which would be at my office desk. And then I have my tarot cards and my oils and my candles and stuff in here as well. So I want to learn more about how best to set up my office. And I think, oh yeah, I need to do that. Finish sub review, because I've started this, but there's a couple of them that I wanted to come back to. And off the top of my head, I can't think of what they are right now. But I did cut out a couple of subscriptions already. I decided not to do the Allie Edwards quarterly kits, because I did them for this year, which was the first year she had them. And I find them very overwhelming, very difficult to come up with stories for. Because what she used to do was she would have a theme each month. Like, I'm trying to think of one. I don't know. It would be like a word, like remember would be the theme. And all of the cards and the chipboard and the stickers or whatever was in it would be kind of along the theme of remember, or I don't know why I'm blanking on all of these words. Grace, history, story, things like that. And it felt a lot more directed. And yes, there were themes to the quarterly kit. Like one was colors, but that was so broad. And there's so many things in the kit. And like Q4 is high and low. And this isn't even the whole kit. There's also 12 by 12 papers. I've actually cut some of those up already, but there's all of this stuff. Tons of paper. And like, yes, there are 3 hard things, 3 good things. Like, there are some prompts. This one says high 5. Like, what? I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Current high, current low. I just feel like these quarterly kits are not for me. So I decided not to get those anymore. I'm also contemplating canceling Cocoa Daisy, but I'm really, really undecided on that one. Like, I have so much stuff that I don't necessarily need both the Cocoa Daisy and the Allie Edward monthly kit, but I like both of them. Anyway, rambling over, let's move on to actually filling in our week. And I need to move this over because that actually has changed. I went and grabbed myself my dot marker because I feel like I need it more for this. And I need to move my goal notebook back out of the way. My desk is a mess. Alright. So we said Monday we were going to go for a run. Wednesday we were going to go for a run and do weights. Thursday we decided we were going to do our weights that day. And yes, I still have this week in my bullet journal. which is fine by me because I still have not set up my 2026 bullet journal. So this gives me a little bit of extra time. Friday, I am going to go for a run. Saturday is run and weights. Sunday is run and weights. And we will just put in our weights. Somehow I got my hair caught on my pen. I have not been motivated this week of Christmas to do my weights. I think I have done one day. So I really need to get better at that. And thinking Wednesday is trash day, Green Chef. And I'm guessing our trash will be extra early this week because it was in the current week that I'm in now. Because who wants to be doing trash on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve? I'm sure they wanted to get done with their day quickly. Totally understandable. I just need to remember to do trash right away. Usually I do it after my morning run. Monday will be the kitchen cleanup. And see, I took that day off. I've got breakfast. So I will do bathroom on Thursday and laundry on Friday. Bathroom, laundry. Which reminds me, flip back. I need to fold this week's laundry, and I will do that on Sunday because it needs to dry, because I did it today. And while I'm here, let's just go ahead and put our little dots in. And that means Sunday is Plan Week and Project Life. And that reminds me that I need to do, we're going to do Project Life Wrap Up, because I've got to fill in, like, the last page of each album, I have 9 photo slots for like a 3x4, and each one album is 6 months, so I want to do my favorite picture from each month, and then I'll do like a decorative card, a journaling card, and probably another decorative card. So I want to do the Project Life wrap up. Then I need to do the my story album wrap up. And I've got one little word on there, December daily. And I will need to do my Project Life, like, opening page for 2026. Something like that. Oof. Lots of craft projects going on here. Alright, so what day of this week do I want to write newsletters? I haven't even decided what day they're going to go out yet. I think I would like them to go out like the first full week of the year. So that would be like Monday the 5th, Tuesday the 6th, somewhere in there. So I want to get those written. Let's say we'll do that Saturday. No, not Saturday. I'm working Friday. I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Friday. let's do that Wednesday. Because I'll get up early, do my run, do the trash, go to breakfast, then I'll have the afternoon to do weights, newsletter, whatever else I need to do. So we'll do that on Wednesday. Start Act 3. Let's do that on Thursday. So I'll probably find like a Abby Eamons immersive video and do that. Run 5 days, weights 4 days. So we've got December daily, one little word. So I'll have a little bit of time Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday we've already got new Project Life work, so we will do Project Life opening page on that day. I think on Wednesday I will work on one little word, and Thursday I will work on December daily. So we got December daily, one little word, Q4 kit. I'm just going to put that over on this general to-do list. It's not a priority for me. I may even just work all of that kit into my stash because I don't know, I'm just not excited about it. I need to do the Project Life wrap up. So let's do that on Saturday, along with the story album. Call it the same thing, yeah. I feel like that keeps the closing, although Project Life over here, I guess it doesn't really keep the closing parts of it together, but whatever. So Project Life wrap up, story album wrap up, Project Life opening page. So then we have Take Your House Back, Clutterbug method, and subscription review. Monday, let's get that subscription review out of the way. And really, since I'm wavering on these things, I probably am just gonna do them anyways, keep them going. As I write these in here. Yeah, so if I'm wavering this much on the subscription review items, I'll probably keep them for a little while longer. And then maybe rethink it at the end of March. So that would be like the end of the quarter. Because the things that I cut were really easy for me to cut. Because I was like, yeah, I don't need these, I don't want them, I have too much of this, I don't like this, I don't use it, whatever the thing was, I realized like, I don't need that anymore. And these other ones, I'm like, I like it, and I want to keep it, but I also am like, I want to save money. So, just something to think about. Alright, here is the full week in my bullet journal. And this video has been long and rambly. I might cut some of it out because, yeah, I just went on for a long time. If you've made it this far, first off, thank you. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. And I am thinking about trying another like feature at the end of my videos. I've been thinking about it for a while, and it's not the same as Cass from Clutterbug, like thank you for those who have stayed to the end, where she tells you a personal story. I keep coming back around to, I have always loved true crime, cryptids, hauntings, like things like that. And I was thinking of adding something at the end of my videos where we can talk about it. Aliens, Mothmen, you know, some old or new true crime, because those are other interests of mine, and I feel like I don't talk about them enough, and I just really want to talk about them. So if you've made it this far and you would like to see something like that, put some kind of emoji in the chat, like an alien head, or I don't know, a bat, a ghost, something like that, that will say, hey, I've watched to the end, and yes, I would love to hear about that. All right. In the meantime, go do something that brings you joy.